Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here, yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here, we got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell, oh yeah. 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with my co-host with the the co-host with the most. The co-host who does the most. So there, what's going on? These are new glasses on you.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
new frames.
Yeah, you know, it's National Coming Out Day, so I wore my pride stuff today.
Oh, is that what the people wear when they come out?
Yeah, they can.
How big was the closet you were in? Was it a walk-in? Was it like a regular? Was it the one that Jay White kept talking about? Was that the closet that you came out of? With all of the hangers, the broken hangers? Oh, thank God you came out of there. It doesn't look comfy. You didn't answer the question.
I don't know.
Where did that come from?
What?
Coming out of the closet.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just know today's National Coming Out Day. That's all I know.
If somebody has the history of coming out, why do they have to be closets? Can somebody tell us why they got to be the closets? And who was the first person to come out of the closets? And who made closet history coming out of it? Who walked out of the closet first? We need more information about the history of coming out of the closet. But yo, as y'all come in here, today is Real Housewives of Potomac Day. That means that me and So Debonair will be covering and talking about everything Potomac. Hold on. Everything Potomac. We're really excited about today. I know he could not wait to really start to talk about this episode. Before we get into everything a part of this episode, I wanted to make sure that I got a chance to share something with you all and to make sure that we kept it in the back of our minds as we begin to go through this episode and really talk about what happened in the episode, who's really forthcoming, who we like, who we don't like, and why we like or don't like them. So I'm going to start it off with this golden nugget because I feel like it's imperative for us to talk about that. So I'm going to just quickly share this little bit of a video. And as we start to talk about people who tell the truth, who are wrong, what we should or shouldn't be doing, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Are you going to be objective today? Is this Bigfoot, big hand lady going to tell the truth today? Let's listen to this.
I'm sorry, but no manager, husband ever wouldn't dare be able to say shut the fuck up to me.
I don't get many chances to tell you to shut the fuck
up. To be clear, and I just want to make sure that I said, because I didn't put any captions on it. Mia said that no man, no husband, no manager, no husband, no husbander, no anything would dare say shut the fuck up to her.
Right.
I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page of what this liar who lies
Are you gonna play when he actually says it to her?
Husband ever wouldn't dare be able to say shut the fuck up to me.
I don't get many chances to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Okay. We are
Did you tell you to shut the fuck up? Probably.
Never. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Where's the part where he said it to her?
There. I'm gonna start there. Maybe they cut out that part. Now Wendy did come upstairs, and Wendy did. Also, there's 2 things I want to say about that because I remember you commented. When did he tell her that? Y'all, lest we not forget, y'all can go back to our last video that me and him did last week. He was defending him saying it to her. Now he's saying He never said it.
I mean, because I had to go back.
What part are you doing? So what part? So are you saying that he never said it?
Well, he never said. He said I never get a chance.
Are we saying that you never?
He never said it. He never said it.
Okay. Y'all heard it here first for the first time, because last week, lest we forget, the man was defending him saying it, and he told y'all that y'all took it out of context and y'all need to grow up.
I think that the way that we heard it,
he's saying
the way that we heard it last week, I do think it was taken out of context. I think it was not. It was in fun, like a fun shade type of way. Like, girl, I never get a chance to say it to you, but he never. But I went back and watched it. He never even said it to her. So she's right. A man would never be able to say it to her because he says I never get a chance to tell it to you. So she told the truth.
I'm just getting y'all prepared for what we are going to be in for today.
No, I watched it. I went back and watched it today because Busy posted that on Twitter. He never said it to her.
So let's get into the episode. I'm just letting y'all see what we're going to be getting into today.
I said we're going to be trashy today. It's fine.
Oh, is the trash here? G, tell us shut up again.
Seems
okay.
Like it.
Seems like it. Okay, so let's close that out. So we started this episode where we left off, people throwing handfuls of lettuce at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie said he did not say it to her. So you have someone on your side. He said he did not.
I mean, if you watch you just played the clip, he didn't say it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a clip of the show. We didn't watch.
I went back and watched the episode. That's what they showed on the episode. He didn't say.
I mean, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you today.
There's no back and forth. I'm just saying that's what he said. Now there's some footage that we didn't see. We didn't see it, so we don't know what he said.
You're right. You are right on that. So then we go back to them throwing letters at each other. This is what I have a problem with. Bravo. Y'all gave us a lot in these previews.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Deb, he texted me this morning. He was like, any thoughts? And I was like, yes, my thought is they need to stop showing us the whole episode in the previews. I didn't like the fact that I got the whole show.
Well, one of those clips they didn't even really show on that show this week, though.
Which one?
The one on that bus.
I saw that whole thing. I saw the whole thing.
But it's coming on next week. That's not on this one, huh?
Which one?
Giselle and Karen talking about the salad toss and stuff.
Teabag and the salad tossing. That was on this episode.
Was it?
Yes.
Maybe I must have missed that word.
I think so. You also missed when he told her to shut the fuck up.
So did you.
So they're going back and forth. Mia decides she's too big for this. Okay, she has better things to do than to try out for the Real Housewives of Potomac. So she's leaving Wendy's party. She walks out and Candace says, "Pimp, get your hoe. Okay, and take her home."
Yeah. Oh.
Mia's sitting there. She's breaking gravy bowls. Mia is breaking sauce spoon trays.
She broke one thing.
She's getting this house inside out. I would never. This is what the people do in the strip club.
She broke one thing.
Okay. Mia was treating this thing like this is P Valley where the girls get naked. She was breaking things and she was ready to. It was ridiculous, and I didn't like it. So after that, and this is what I've been trying to tell y'all, when she leaves the room and then Karen comes in and she's like, no, and Candace said no. And this is what I kept trying to
told Karen, F you. She cussed Karen out. Go ahead. Tell her.
Sure did. She sure did. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just like I said prior to, because me and him, we had like a little, you gotta go to his video. So we're not going to really stay on this topic too much, but we did have a video where we discussed this just a bit. And I was saying that once I'm in those modes, ain't no talking to me. There's no communicating with me. I'm not listening to you. None of that matters. I'm not getting anything. I'm not absorbing anything. So when they all rushing in, and being like, you should please, Candace. No, you don't understand. Candace, her mother. Girl, no. And even when Karen was like, when Candace said, no, I don't care. And Karen said, but you will care. And Candace said, but I don't. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. I'm telling you right now, I don't give a. The way that this lady has been talking to me, I don't care. So they're all going back and forth. She don't got the time for it. They're yelling, and Chris, then Wendy goes downstairs.
Okay.
I do like that. Eddie, who's so fine. Eddie's so fine. He was like, I guess somebody told the pimp to go get their hoe. And Chris is like, oh my God. Was that my wife? Was that Candace? And Eddie said, well, I'm not going to say no names. But through deductive reasoning, I'm sure we can figure out who it was. And I said, yes, come on, deductive reasoning. So Wendy comes downstairs and blasts her big wig. Oh my God, please, everyone, you help Gigi's trying to leave. Carrie, please, and you go get your wife. She comes down. We just trying to play pool. All I'm trying to do is.
I don't think she was that dramatic when she came down.
She came down like she was in her days, okay?
She was like, come get your wife.
Chris, please go get Candace. Everybody's leaving. Oh my God, Candles, 3 week, 1 week. And she came upstairs and then she ran back upstairs.
Oh, this is the animated version. Okay, got it.
So, as a scholar was very upset because a scholar was like, look, I wanted some Sally. Look at me. Okay? How dare y'all not give me no Sally? Okay? And she was like, look, I wasn't really trying to do any of that. I really wasn't trying to get into any of that, but this is what was going on. So Chris walks in. She said, oh God, hold on, I'm about to get in trouble.
Just like a child.
Okay, why you getting in trouble? Because you're about to come in here and you're about to yell at me.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, well, and then Mia comes back in. She got some stuff to say. If she wants to leave, then she needs to leave. The concubine and her pimp can go. They can exit stage left. Go ahead, tell your what you saw, how you saw it.
It's so sad when like even your husband is like, girl, like stop. Like this is too much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Chris's episode. I'm gonna be honest, because even trying to explain to her in human being, like in adult terms, what's going on here, she couldn't comprehend it.
I talked about how I was going to take today, and I will say, no, I'm about to be messy. I think that where my issue is well, one, with the way that you've worded that. I don't think she's not comprehending, and I don't think that he's trying to, or that she's not understanding. Candace is not a child.
She's acting,
and I don't think. Go ahead. Sorry, I thought that you were done talking. That was my turn, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, what were you saying? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Okay. When someone is in their feelings, or when someone is feeling something or going through something, and even you and I have had these conversations before, me communicating with you with what I feel like is an adult way to think of things does not mean, let's take Candace having to apologize for a example. Some people don't look at apologizing and what they should be apologizing for or how they should apologize as the same thing. But we can't dictate who is being an adult or who is not being an adult, because some person's like, I'm not going to, or I already did that, or I'm not going to say it again. Or another person saying, no, you're not being grown up because you're not saying this, because you're not apologizing, because you're not getting it. We all look at things differently. We all take in things differently. We all absorb information and how we regurgitate or decide to react to those things differently. So to say that she's being a child because she doesn't look at things the same way other people look at, I kind of resent that, because everybody doesn't look at things the same way. And I wouldn't call you a child if I looked at something a different way than you, and you're saying, well, I didn't grow up that way, I didn't look at things that way. I want to say to you, then you're a child. That's a childlike way to look at it, because that would be disrespectful. That would be rude. I would just say, well, now it's time to learn those aspects, and sometimes it takes more effort than some. And I sometimes I get a little frustrated when people are like, well, she's doing it. It's not adult, it's childlike. I think it's childlike for some people to not be able to take accountability for what they did or say I'm sorry. But I don't call people children. Some people don't do things the same way. And that's okay. But saying that, I don't think that I feel like Chris was chastising her, and I'll be damned if I'm in a marriage, relationship, or anything, and my partner comes in and speaks to me and says, and is trying to act like I have feelings, emotions, and all of those things. And if you want to disregard them because of the fact of everyone else, and that's you, and I don't know why we married, okay? But don't talk to me like I'm a child or less than or whatever. Hear what I'm saying to you, and then let's talk about what we should be doing prior to or after. I feel like that worked out later, but I didn't like how it came off in the beginning. Did you like how Chris was coming? Would that have been your approach had you been in a communication or conversation with Candace? Or would you have liked to be talked like that if you were the one who was very frustrated at someone and someone was like, I don't like the way you handle it and you need to grow up? I mean, how do you like to be communicated with?
Well, I want to address what you just said first.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
First of all, we just watched Candace throw a full temper tantrum.
What temper tantrum? Because we viewed it differently, so I want to know from you, what was the temper tantrum?
She just had a food fight in the kitchen.
Yeah, she wasn't the only one,
but she started the food fight,
and someone else also engaged. So okay, is that person also temper tantruming?
Basically, she started the food fight. It doesn't matter who participated in it. She started it.
Oh, so it doesn't matter who engaged. It matters who started it.
Okay, so we just making an excuse for Candace. Okay,
I'm asking. This is not an excuse for Candace. I'm asking.
It's like somebody else engaged. You threw food at me. Period. Okay. Even Chris sent her in the kitchen, but you threw food at her. It doesn't matter how much she picked up. You started a food fight. Period. It's childish.
Okay.
Life lessons.
Oh wait, food is childish.
Life lessons and childish behavior are two different things.
Okay.
So I get the comparison a little bit, but not really, because
sure
you're saying something where this is something that's going on in my life versus acting like a child. Mm-hmm. You just say anything that comes out of your mouth. You don't have control over your mouth. Children are like that. Children walk up to a person that's bigger and say, "You fat." Mm-hmm. Candace is the person that would do that because she says things. Your mama. I'm 38 years old. I don't walk around saying your mama. It's childish. Okay. So she has childish behavior.
Okay.
So
and who dictates what's childish?
Adults.
Okay.
And so I'm not. I heard the whole spill you just gave. But it doesn't. I would just. I've never seen adults start food fights ever. I've been on this earth for 38 years as an adult. I've never been in a food fight. Mm-hmm. I never had to sit and listen to someone. Well, until I got to YouTube, just say childish things, like just spill out anything. Just whatever you say, just say it. You just say whatever you want to say, and that's okay. Right. And there's no consequences to what you say. I've never seen it. And then when her husband comes to talk to her, he uses as childish because he told it to her. So we know that this is childish. In his life, it feels like childish behavior.
I understand. So that was it.
She's been go ahead.
No, I was asking. I wanted to make sure I didn't interrupt you. That's what I was asking.
That's all.
I hear what you're saying. I think it's interesting who and what can consider or classify something as childish. But I don't subscribe to those aspects. It's not something that I also wasn't raised like that. My mom would always say it's different. If it's not something that you do, then it's different. Nothing's grown up, nothing's childish, because who knows where someone is in their life and how they will react. And I'm hearing that there are a lot of people who are like, no, this is what's grown up and this is what is childish. And it doesn't matter what tools individuals were subscribed to or individuals grew up with. This is what's adult and this is what's childish. I think this is why a lot of people, when they turn 18, they just throw their children out and not understanding if their child even has the tools necessary to be considered or understanding what it means to be an adult, because they feel like once you're 18, this number means you're grown up. So you need to start acting like what a grown up acts like. And not necessarily if they've provided them with the tools or if they've treated them like they were younger than that and saying, you're a child, stay in a child's place, don't act like that, you're a child. But I've never subscribed to those. I think I'm hearing more so now, especially seeing the show, that people are like, this is what's childish and this is what's grown up. This is what a child acts like. This is what an adult acts like. And I just wasn't raised like that. I never grew up in that type of environment where people just didn't have the tools necessary. Some people don't have the tools. Some people do have the tools. I'm not saying that Candace is acting more mature than Mia's acting. I think it's immature. And I think it's classless to talk about who has more money. But I think that that's also okay for some people who look at adults, say that's okay for them to do. If you want to say you're a broke bitch, call them a broke bitch. That's an adult thing to do.
I also think that a lot of adults are still in a childish mind frame from childhood trauma, because I've been in counseling a lot in my life. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of adults who still have childlike mind frames because they're stuck in that time. So they do childish things.
Yeah, but is that appropriate?
Is what appropriate?
If people are still stuck in those states or stuck in them stages, then for someone to point that out, like, you're still a child.
She told her she's going to go get counseling. So she said the right thing. Candace is stuck in a childish mind frame because she's still traumatized by her mama Dorothy popping her in the purse 2 seasons ago, maybe. I don't know.
And I thank you for pointing that out. So Candace is childish, says So Debonair.
And her husband.
And he would know.
Her husband said it.
And Candace's husband. Sorry, let's point that out as well. We wanted to make sure that we clarified that it wasn't only his non-expertise alone. So he was basically trying to let her know, like, look, we have worked very hard. You need to get out of worrying about what everyone else feels. What Candace was yelling about, excuse me, outside was, look, she's talking cash money about everybody here, and I'm not going to allow her to talk to me the way that she's talking to me, the way she's speaking to me. And I don't like the fact that she's talking about something that's important to me. And Chris was trying to reassure her that, look, we don't need you to fight on behalf of everyone else, and you don't need to go back and forth with her. If she thinks your stuff is broke, that's fine. If she thinks low budget, that's fine. Because we know how much money we put into it. We know how much work we put into it. And you cannot let that bother you. I can understand from Candace. I definitely can understand what Chris is saying, because I know I have a hard time myself. When I'm being criticized, sometimes it's hard for me not to troll or get back at someone. If somebody was saying, this show is stupid, and somebody had wrote in one of the things, oh my God, why did he even let this Busy do this stuff? He has zero education. He's so dumb. He doesn't get it. And it's like, girl, I got 2 degrees. Okay. And I'm 100% positive I work with whoever runs your state. Okay. 100% positive. But it's hard when you know that you have worked hard and you put stuff in it, and then people discredit you just because of how they feel about things. Oh, he don't get to talk because of this. So I understood both parts. Yes, it is easy to be like, it doesn't matter what they say. But then also, if you put your blood, sweat, tears, money, time into something, no, you're not going to discredit me. So I understood both parts. I'm not sure. How do you normally handle that when you know you worked hard and someone's like, this is dumb?
I think in a good state of mind, it doesn't really bother me, because I know I can't please everybody. Mm-hmm. It just don't work that way. That's just not how life works. I've had my moments where I've gone off, I've said things that, but I probably had a lot of shit going on at the same time. But normally, it doesn't bother me because I know it's impossible for me to please everybody. Somebody's not gonna like it for whatever reason that it is. Right. And for me to think that, well, I don't want to say it because now it sounds disrespectful because what you just said, but I wouldn't respond to it.
Say what you want to say.
I think in my mind, for me, it's just foolish for me to think that, that everybody's gonna like everything that I do. I had to take myself out of that. I think from the time that I finished school up until now, there was stuff that I did I thought was amazing, and it was like, I see what you were trying, but we kind of wanted this, And most of my work is creative stuff, like stuff that I created. So it hurts a lot when when people don't like what you did because you put everything into it, especially if they give you like the full run of what you're doing for them.
What if it's your friend? Like, what if it wasn't? What if it's someone you invited to work on the thing with you?
I don't work with my friends. But if I did, they probably already know. Well, actually, I do. I did. I probably did for like one or two of my friends, but they didn't like what I did.
But what if they didn't? I guess it's hard for you to put yourself in those shoes if it hasn't happened to you.
I don't know. It's never happened to me. I don't know. I never even thought about it.
Then we have everybody crying over the old lady, the crater face Mia. And Karen sits her down and she's like, you need to understand who you are and understand and knowing that no one takes you out of that place. You are a prostitute hooker who came from the strip club selling shrimp and lobster, and no one can take that away from you. Do you understand me, Mia? Do you understand me? And Mia, mustering up tears, but nothing's coming out, saying, that's not what it's about. I know who I am. It's just that people who are that mean, like, yes, I can sit here and I could call yourself low budget and I call you broke. But when someone says your mama, that's serious to me. And I don't like the fact that turning what I said negatively about what you worked hard on onto something that about my mom, that's low class. It's trashy. And my mom works hard. She tells me every single day that she cannot think about getting high. And for the fact that someone is just going to say your mother is ridiculous to me. Yeah, I've trashed her on the television show. I made her relive her trauma. I made her talk about her trauma, and I brought up her arrests. But if this young lady makes her relapse because of saying your mama, she could catch me outside. Because the only one that's going to run my mother down on a television show is me. The only one that's going to make my mother feel bad about her having to get high every day is me. The only person that's going to make her re-traumatize herself and wanting to think about those things is me. And I don't like that. So they talk to her about that. And then Ascala asks her, trying to reason, because it seems like no one can understand why Candace is mad.
No one can, because it doesn't make sense.
Ascala said, well, do you not think that it was a little frustrating that if she's working on this project and you to call it low budget, it's a little hard to hear. And what did Mia say?
She said no, because when I started my business, it was low budget. We were trying to say the penny,
she
girl.
She said whatever. She didn't ask if it hurt or not. She said it was low budget.
That's what Mia said. That's what she said. She said, "Girl, no." But
everybody if she felt like that thing, whatever she's working on.
Just let me know when I'm allowed to talk. I'm missing my cues.
I didn't. You didn't say what.
I can finish. I can finish.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I thought you had the notes.
Everybody who has a business knows when you first start your business. If you do save the penny, you do what you got to do. I don't think that nobody understands Candace's feelings because they all thought the video was low budget. They all admitted it. So if it was low, and people are like, well, the video looked great. Let me tell you something. A great video editor can make anything look great. Period. So as long as she got the job done, that's fine. If she saved money, with using her friends' cars and, recording in Gisele's garage house, West, whatever it is. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It's her first video, or is it?
That was her first video.
Okay.
She
didn't have one for that first one she did for Chris.
What first one she did for Chris? No, When I See You, no, they didn't have a video. When I See You, no, it was just a wedding song.
Okay.
So I understand. I think that what the problem is in that is the way people are saying, and I have these conversations is what they got for therapy, in group therapy. When I say how that makes you feel versus what you think the mindset is, the processes, those are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like bringing facts to feelings,
mm-hmm.
and those are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Would you feel bad if someone said your stuff was low budget? Is a yes, I would feel bad. No, I would feel bad. No, I wouldn't feel bad.
I would just work.
And we're different in that aspect, and we're different in those aspects. When I take time and I put my energy into something that's important to me, if someone that I invited to work with me on something critiques it poorly, I feel bad about it. Some people are cold and heartless, and that's why I look at people side eye. Because I need to understand, do you even really care about this project? Okay, girl. And if I'm like, this was trash, and you're like, oh, okay. Or, okay, well, then change it up. Then it's like, then am I working with you or am I doing the work? Like, what part of you is in the work? I don't know. I just look at things differently. But for me to feel like I wouldn't feel bad, people always call my stuff trash.
That's not what Mia said.
Okay. When she first started off, she said that everybody said it was low budget.
Yeah, she said.
Oh, sorry, I should have used the direct words.
She said everything was low budget. She said we were trying to save a pity. Of course, it was a new business. Period. That's true though. Most businesses, unless you like come from a wealthy family or something,
mm-hmm.
you cut corners for stuff so you can build the best business you can build until you have the money.
Well, I was about to say something very rude and nasty. But
Candace.
It was about to be about Mia's mom. So after that, they decided that they weren't going to Mia once a scholar was trying to reason with her. Mia said that she wasn't taking it. And I think that this is what bothers me the most. And I'm not going to say, I'm going to put my foot on it. I'm going to take it off. People aren't the same and people don't react the same.
Mm-hmm.
So, but people want you to sympathize and empathize with their feelings. So as much as people are feeling like Candace should care that Mia's mother's low budget and how she feels about her mother, now here a scholar is and say, well, Mia, it hurt Candace's feelings that you talked about her video and you should care that hurt. And Mia's like, well, I don't care. It was low budget. And people told my stuff that it was low budget all the time. Whatever that thing was that she was working on, it was low budget. And I don't care if she hurts or not. People call my stuff low budget all the time. So who gives a fuck? So when Candace in response says, well, I don't care if she feels bad about it. People are saying, well, Candace is wrong. You got to care about her feelings. She don't got to care about the stuff you care about.
But didn't you just say
that? It frustrates me when other people are saying, well, then I just say, what? I want you to try to trip me up.
You just said that in that moment, Candace didn't care about nothing because she was mad. Yes. So Candace has no feelings at this moment right now. She's just mad.
She cares about what she cares about, and Mia cares about what she cares about. Like, and I've said this several times. I'm not going to change it. I don't think either of them are more right. I think where my frustration comes in is with the crowd of, nah, Candace is wrong. They both are fighting for something that they care about.
Because she's so mad that she can't even comprehend what's going on in real life.
So it's
right
Mia.
Now. No, she's not. Because if she,
that's why she was crying to Karen.
What did she started crying because what Candace was saying about her mother. Period. Whether Candace knew that your mama joke was what it was or wasn't, that's why they keep trying to tell Candace, and you said that she ain't had no emotion. She ain't had no feelings at this point. She didn't care about nothing.
Okay, mama. I don't care about your mama. And I'm just saying your
mama. I don't think we can add emotions into this conversation because Candace.
I think we are supposed to because
she's on Rant right now. She's on 10.
People want Candace to care about what's going on with
her mother. I mean,
mom.
because it's a personal situation. Candace's music video.
It has nothing to do with me.
It doesn't. But but the thing is this. So then, why is her music video that's important to Mia then?
And I agree with that. So if we could just end it at.
So then Candace should be mad then. The Candace should be mad. If we can agree to this.
We should end it at.
If we don't care about it, because Mia wasn't mad when she said it.
Oh, okay.
She was just
what's the problem?
She just said the same thing that everybody else thought. Apparently, the video was low budget. Apparently, the video was low budget. Everybody on the cast said the video was low budget. It wasn't just Mia. Everybody said it. So the video was low budget. But the thing is that everybody don't have a drug addiction. My mother that's just getting over a drug addiction. That's serious. That's a part of Mia's mother's life. That's a part of her life. Her mother left her. She was in her foster care. She went through a lot of that situation. Candace just had to pay for a video.
It had nothing to do with my own money.
Yeah. That didn't cause you a life full of trauma.
You don't know.
Go ahead, Busy. You just gonna pull anything out the sky.
It's not pulling anything out of the sky. I will say your struggles are your struggles, and my struggles are my struggles. Your struggles are your struggles, and my struggles are my struggles.
She did not live with a life of trauma from a music video that she just made last year.
We don't know what Candace's trauma is.
Maybe her
trauma is trying to live up to something that she feels like she never will.
Well,
now she got somebody in her face.
Just say that.
And now she has who's listening to her?
She ain't said nothing. She just said she just made up some shit. She just made up something on the show the other day, on this episode, saying how does she doesn't know I don't have a problem being low budget. We know you haven't because we know who your mama is.
She's an ex-con drug addict. So moving on. And that's what Mia said. She said every day she's been trying her best. Y'all want Candace to care about Mia's mother and the feelings, and then y'all don't want Candace to have any feelings, is what I'm hearing.
No, we want Candace to have feelings about stuff that's really going on. You're trying to compare her mother's drug addiction to her being making a music video. I'm not understanding this. I'm trying to make
peace that
this is the other thing I don't really get, because you say this too.
Go ahead.
Everyone, because people may disagree with Mia, is saying that Mia is using her mother's drug abuse for a storyline. But this is our people's assumptions. This is not like facts. And I don't understand this. Like, if her mother signed the contract for this, meaning she knows what's going to be happening, we've had a conversation. I could not imagine her surprising her mom with this storyline, and then she still sit there and then had the conversation. Her mother signed, just like Mia signed up for this show. So Mia's not using her mother for a drug abuse storyline. They signed up for this.
What's being so disrespectful? I'm repeating what was on the television show. Mia said to her mother every single day thinks about trying to get high. Mia was the one who said that she was an ex-con. She just got out of jail. Mia said that. Mia made her mother come down here and talk about how she
didn't make her mom do nothing. Her mom came on the show with her.
Okay, so then she
signed a contract.
Mia's mother said these things. I'm gonna stop saying that Mia made her mom. Mia's mother said all these things. Said so up in the air. I should stop saying that Mia made her. Mia's mom said all these things. Mia's mom said all these things. I'm not making anything up. This is I haven't made up anything. I haven't dramatized. Mia's mother said these things. The only part that I did reference Mia for is Mia said that her mother calls her every day to tell her how she wants to get high every day.
Is that not something that actually happened?
Busy is on Candace, but she couldn't afford me if she wanted to. So then after that, they all decided, you know what, let's just get up. Let's not deal with this. We're gonna leave. So they get into the hallway, and Mia decides, you know what, I'll try to deal with this as much as I could and keep it moving. And Kim was like, thank you. You know, please do what you can. You know, please stay here. Do what you can. And then G comes in. Can you do a reenactment of what G did?
I'm not doing that. Come back on here.
We're just looking for a quick reenactment.
I'm
Can
not
you tell us
doing it.
what was G doing with why you look so good, girl? Okay.
Come on.
Why you look so good, girl? Can I ask you a question? Have you ever met with an ambassador to Surrey County? And like, how would
I was waiting on this one.
how would you yourself communicate to the ambassador of Surrey County? Tell us how you would talk to the ambassador of Surrey County.
Move on, Busy. Move.
Y'all put in the comments, have y'all ever met with an ambassador? Especially the one of Surrey County? How would you communicate with the ambassador of Surrey? Why you look so good, girl? Okay, that's G's mating call. So then she's like, look, if my wife wants to leave, then we'll leave. You know, she can say whatever she wants to say about me. Okay. Met me at the strip club. Now, something about that story don't seem right, because G was like, I met you at the strip club.
No, she said on the corner.
No, she said, I met you at the strip club.
He said he did meet
He
her
met you at the strip club. And then she said, wait a second. Yeah, she said it was on the corner. He said, well, you definitely wasn't on the corner.
Yeah, he said
but
he
I
met
did
the strip
see you in
club.
a strip club.
She was
you
a
were,
server.
a server,
Mm-hmm.
and then you became a dancer.
Yeah.
And then I used to spend time talking to you, $10,000 or whatever it was for 2 hours. He met her in Las Vegas. Y'all know those cars they be passing out on the strip? They hit like this and then they put them in your face. If y'all ever been to Vegas, put a yes or a no, 1 or 2. Y'all know those cards they be putting out in Vegas when you walking down the strip and you try to figure out what you're doing that day. Not a lot of people understand if you ain't been to Vegas before. They got those cards. Okay, and then you pick them up. That's how he met Mia. Okay, but she said that that's what they got and they got going on. So then, as that's going on, somebody said yes, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, they know exactly what I am talking about. Okay, so then after that, you got Chris. He's cleaning up the kitchen. He's like, I can't believe this. What's going on? Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
And Ashley comes in and he's like, hey, I just want to let you know I haven't been able to talk to you about it, but motherhood looks really good on you. You know, congratulations on the second baby. You're really going into your own. How did you feel about this scene before I start to talk more about it? Because you know I don't like Ashley.
I thought that Chris did the right thing because they don't have beef. You know, Ashley and Candace have beef with each other. I also thought this was more of the childish behavior with Candace because she didn't clean up her mess. Her husband had to clean it up. Her daddy had to clean it up.
Was all of that salad Candace's?
She started the food fights. So yes,
she got to clean
it's
it
her
up.
mess. It's her mess.
Okay.
She and her husband.
So am I hearing right now? I just want to make sure I'm going to take notes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing right now that what we should start to do is make sure that we separate Chris and Candace. So whatever Candace's actions are Candace's, and Chris's actions are Chris. And we should not be marrying the two when we consider each other. So Chris cannot sweep up the salad because Candace started the fight. Is that what I'm hearing? I just want to make sure.
That's why he cleaned it up. That's why he cleaned it up. He was like,
so are you saying that
he said it out of his mouth, Busy?
Mm-hmm.
My wife. Oh my God, it's more stuff. Like he cleaned up the mess because his wife. I'm
asking you though, your opinion.
I think that Chris and Candace think two different things.
Okay, so we should separate them.
And I actually talked to Chris today, so I definitely do know that.
And we should separate them.
Yes.
You talk to Chris every time we do this podcast.
You can't separate them.
I'm sorry?
You can't. They're married. You can't separate them.
Oh, so we have to keep them together.
They're married, Busy.
Okay, so it is okay then that Chris was sweeping up the salad. Because then, therefore, Candace is also what's sleeping at the
If you have children,
if
you have children, your children make a mess, and you clean it up, right?
That's not what the elite said. She said, "I taught my son to be the very best and
Her
to do
adult
the
son.
very best."
Her adult son, not her child.
So he was only 17 years old.
Well, he's an adult. Candace is acting like a 6-year-old right now.
So Chris and Candace should be. I'm just trying to get a
they're married, Busy. They're married.
Okay, so yes. So then Candace was cleaning up the salad because Chris was.
What?
Are we grouping them as a married couple? Or are we looking at them as Candace and
We're
Chris?
looking at them as two people that are married to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we're looking at a child who has a parent. If the child makes a mess, the parent has to clean it up. His wife made a mess. Yeah.
So then now he's cleaning it up.
He's cleaning it up. But when we're having this discussion about her having childish behavior, this adds on to the childish behavior because this child left this mess and I got to clean it up.
Okay.
I don't know why I don't know why you're trying to make this harder or
I'm not trying to make it more difficult. I know you want to. There's a hypocrisy there that I feel like a lot of people don't.
As an adult, what I would have done, because I know I started this mess, was clean up my mess.
Right.
Children leave behind messes.
And I would have picked up I would have took up 2 blades of salad.
No, you would have picked up all of it because you should have never threw 2 blades. You should have threw 1 blade.
No, please. I'm telling you right now, if we were children, not that we are, my mother would have been like, who was in here throwing the salad? And the people would have said, Candace and Mia. Well, Candace and Mia, come in here and pick this stuff up. But
if Candace and Mia are bad, they gonna come and do it, then the parent has to do it. He can't whoop her because then he gonna go to jail.
I'm not saying he can whoop her. I'm just saying I know we're blaming a lot of stuff on Candace. I know we're blaming a lot of stuff on Candace.
Monique did it last season. You see what happened with her.
I know we're blaming a lot of stuff on Candace, and I see how you would react as a parent. But it wasn't just Candace who put salad on the floor. Mia did as well. So G could have took his drunk ass in here, put his tongue in his mouth, and maybe ate the salad the way he's licking his tongue out.
Why would he do that when his wife didn't start that?
The salad's on the floor because of her. Now she just
because of Candace.
Okay.
Even her husband said that. Because Wendy had already picked it up and moved it away, so she didn't cut.
Sorry, babe. There's always going to be an excuse
because Wendy picked it up so that she didn't cut her with it because they was afraid what was going to happen. Let's be clear, because Candace was throwing them little statues that was sitting on the table too. We ain't talking about that.
We're only halfway through the show, so
we ain't talking about that. We're talking about that. Candace could flick the little statues across the table. Did Chris?
After old girl broke the thing,
she didn't. It never even was towards her. She was banging because she was upset. But Candace was flicking them damn things towards her. When did Wendy flip back to Mia?
The thing that she broke. The thing you just talked about.
She just picked it up and moved it away. She didn't clean it up.
Okay.
Watch the show. She actually put the pieces together and moved them to the side. Just like Ashley was moving them statues away when Candace was flicking them.
Well, I'm
I cleaned it up.
I'm hearing you.
And I'm sure Mia paid for
it. No, Wendy on the after show said that you owe me money.
Oh, well, I'm sure she'll give it to her.
We'll be waiting to see that. So yeah, but that's true. So as they're talking, as you know, Ashley's hearing from Chris, like, oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. She takes it every time to say, but your wife called me wide.
Thank you. Okay. Let's view it.
I just wanted to say, you know, congratulations on motherhood. You know, it looks good on you. Yeah, but your wife called me wide. So should we be separating them, or is it appropriate? Because Ashley does this throughout the rest of the episode, which frustrates me. But I'm trying to figure out, I've never been married before, and you have. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out, when I'm just now coming to you as an individual and saying, look, I'm just letting you know, I don't have no problem with you. I still follow you. I'm really happy about you being a mother. You're doing a good job. And your response to me, well, your wife called me wide.
I've definitely.
Do we separate them, or do we?
I've been in this position before.
So do you continue to separate them, or do you?
Most people don't separate you from your husband. Period.
Okay. So you felt like then it's okay. It is okay for her to continuously say, "Then this is you."
I think what Chris did was good because it shows that there's some rationality in this relationship, in this marriage.
But it's all outdone.
Can I finish something?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It shows that there's some rationality in the relationship. So yes, my wife may go off and be acting like a child every 5 minutes. You can't send it to her because she's gonna cuss you out and talk about your mama, even though your mom's on drugs, and she may or may not know. We don't know. But and then she may talk about you being a wild body, even though you should be mom shaming people. But I do like you. You know, I think that you look good as a mother, and maybe I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But it puts balance into the relationship for people to actually even level down with them, because Candace is just like way over here, and then Chris is like here. Like he's just like, you know, I just want to have a good time with the guys. That's it. He even said that to Ascala's husband. He was like, "We're the collateral damage, and I don't like it," because he gets the grunt of it, and a lot of times he does get the grunt of it. So I think that it kind of brings a little bit of levelness for the relationship for people, because at least he's gonna go home and tell her that she's wrong when she does stuff wrong.
Okay. So answering my question now. First of all, thank you for that.
Everybody's you're in a marriage. Yes, they're looking at you the same way.
Okay.
But they also get to see the dynamic of the relationship. So if one person is way off the cliff and the other one is level-headed, they know that there's going to be a place where we can say, hey, you know, I know Candace did this, but I'll talk to her. So there's somebody's being rational in this situation.
So it is fair when then Chris is trying to be rational with Ashley and her say, well, your wife called me wide. So
absolutely it's fair for him to do that.
Okay. So, and I would feel like then why would I even be nice to you? Because all you're going to do is bring up what my wife did.
No, because his wife still did something to her. She was shocked that he even said anything about it, because the response was, well, your wife called me wide. Obviously, she was shocked that he said it because his wife is so nasty to her. So, I mean, it was probably good for her to hear. She was probably thrown off.
Okay. Would you continue to be nice to the person after every time you try to be nice, they bring up what your partner did?
Does she do that every time?
Yes, she does. She again during dinner.
When they had the dinner, she asked questions, trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, your wife said,
what I know, stay tuned to next week because it gets better.
Yeah, but we're asking about this week.
I think that I
was asking about you directly.
What should have happened? What happened should have happened. What happened?
Would you continue? And I'm asking
about I would, because I understand that my wife has been a trashy person to this person.
Wife.
And yes, Candace has been trashy to Ashley. Mm-hmm. Everybody makes excuses. Well, you know, Ashley was Candace 3 seasons ago.
She took her wide body ass.
It was 3 seasons ago. She's allowed to grow, y'all. She's an adult. You know, Ashley was the first season, but she's allowed to grow. She's an adult. She's a person. Mm-hmm. She's supposed to grow. Candace's been the same person since she's been on the show. Ain't nothing changed.
And it's only been
besides house, besides the address.
It's been 3 seasons.
And she's been the same person.
Ashley was the same for 3 seasons.
No, but she was not. She was not.
What show you watching?
The same one you watching. We both
Ashley was dragging Karen down to the. Ashley was dragging.
She moved on from person to person.
Once she
did not stick with one person for 3 years. She did not. She stuck with Ashley for 2 seasons. She went with Monique for 2 seasons. Ashley had moved on from Robin to Giselle not Giselle, but to Karen. She done moved on to people. She grew. Let the girl grow. You want to be mad at her. That's all. Just say that. But your girl have been on the same beat for 3 years.
All right, it's about to be hours. Let me keep going. So from there, I couldn't get an answer for your questions. For my questions, so I'm just gonna keep moving.
I answered.
What was your answer?
I don't remember what the question was now, but I know I answered it though.
Yeah, you're so sure.
Barely.
So then we got Karen and Skylar, Ashley talking, and Kim's like, "Look, I could toss salad at my own house." They talk about that. Karen was like, "Look, people's tongue was in and out their mouth. It was a lot that was going on." And she was like, "Well, what's tossing salad?" I don't know where Wendy came from, but Wendy was like eating booty holes. And then Karen was like, "I'm about to get married," but it's like, girl, that's how you stay married, okay? That's why Ray not here the first day, because he get his booty hole out.
And that's why Eddie with her.
I mean, hey Eddie, okay, if that's what you're into. Hey Eddie, if that's what you're into. So then everybody decides that they want to call home. Mia calls the house. They looking for the iPad. The mama don't know where the iPad is. The iPad there. She said, "Can she use mine?" Da da da. Ashley tries to call home, and we got no connection. And no one shows us a scene where she got a chance to talk to anyone at the house. We never saw Ashley talk to anyone at the house. Okay. So at that time, Giselle and Robin showed up. They like, "Look, we gotta come because so much stuff is going on. Oh, let's show up here." So they get out. That's really I would say Chesapeake Bay. It's not that far because one of Tater Bay's family members live out there. It is. I say it's far because it's like 45 minutes of just straight driving to the edge of the United States. But it is fun. It's cute out there. But y'all can't make Giselle drive that far. That's a little ridiculous. So they get out there. Chris, he.
Why don't they ride together?
You said what?
Why they didn't just ride together?
Because they're coming from separate places.
Oh, right. Because Robin.
Yeah, they're coming. Yeah, Robin lives out in the ghetto. So they get there. Chris greets them first. Robin, she's on her time of the month. Mother Nature has come to visit her. Eve's curse arrives. So she goes to the bathroom, and then Giselle's like, "Okay, can you help me up?" They go up to what looks like a Barbie doll house. The beds was the same size as Barbie. A Skylar left the crab cake for somebody to eat, so they had some snacks up there as well. Where's the restroom? Chris is like, "Look, I just swept up the kitchen. I don't know what's happening here." Okay. Candace is really excited to see them. They're going to the room, and she starts to talk to them about what happened. And Candace is like, "Look,
they probably get salad showers later on that night."
Yeah, and Mia will do it because she has a lot to throw.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Oh, they're the Easter. It is the Eastern Shore, not the Chesapeake Bay. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. She said it's the Eastern Shore, not the Chesapeake Bay. That's the name of the water. Either way, it's all the way out there. I was just out there for a baseball game, y'all. At least that's what his mama told me. So as she's telling the story, she's basically like, "Look, I threw some lettuce, then Mia threw the whole bucket. She started breaking property. She was fighting like this is the Players Club. She said, all eyes on me. All y'all, all eyes on me. Okay. Candace, again, even though people don't understand, talks again about how she was hurt by her saying that her visuals for her music video were off. We see that doesn't matter to him. And she said she thought that the rebuttal was equal. Giselle and Robin was like, "No, that's not an equal trade." And she was like, "What? It was your mama to what you said to me." And they were telling her, "No, it's not." But did you know? And she was like, "No." She was like, "That I heard that she was crying." She was like, "Oh my gosh, she was crying." Yes, that really hurt her feelings. And Candace was like, "Well, I didn't know that hurt her, and if it did hurt her, I would have used
that's not what she said.
Big feet, her big hands, or something else." Well, sorry, what did she say?
She did say that she saw Mia's face when she said that, which means what you were saying when we were talking about it on my channel isn't true.
What part's not true?
You said that she wasn't comprehending nothing that Mia was saying because she was mad, but she did see when she hurt Mia because she said she saw Mia's face when she said it, which means she
said she saw her face.
So she comprehended what she said was hurting Mia.
Yes, but that you can see that you can hurt someone and not understand why this thing hurts.
In your adult brain, that's when you should stop because you're hurting someone. But go ahead.
Is that so? Because Mia hurt Candace's feelings, but she didn't
Nobody
stop.
saw Candace's face hurt because of the low budget video.
Well, in your adult brain, you should be able to see it, right?
No, I just saw this little girl get mad.
In your adult brain, you should be able to see it, right?
How supposed little girl get mad?
So then everybody's adult brain don't work the same?
I mean, was she hurt?
We're done. So she said it several times.
No.
She has said several times that she does not like the fact that she's been calling her video low budget.
She doesn't like it.
The fact
it didn't hurt her. She just didn't like it.
What does that mean?
I don't like me not liking something versus me being hurt is two different things. I don't like eating certain foods. I don't feel the same way, but I'm hurt about stuff I don't like. That's different.
Okay. Well, and I see. I can see that point from you. I'm not disagreeing. I'm on your side. I'm saying I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I told you that on this one, didn't I? I said I was gonna let ignorance prevail. Did I not?
It's not. I don't know what you're talking about when you said that.
See. So at this point, so then, as they're talking, Candace is like, "Look, I had no idea that hurt her. So now that I know that it hurt her, I had no idea that it hurt her. Had I known her, childhood trauma and all of those things, I would have talked about her big feet, her big hands, her long neck, her crusty face, her beat out vagina. I would have talked about all of those things, but I didn't know that, so I couldn't. So then Wendy comes in. Now, I will say Wendy, I don't know if it was too many drinks or she really just didn't give up.
She didn't give a
Wendy was like, "Oh, girls, yes, we're here. Yes, what's going on?" And they're like, "So this is the room? Yes, this is the room. Yes, you all excited about it? Yes, okay, come on. I'm so glad you could make it." And they was like, "Okay, well, where's the bathroom?" I don't know, girl. I don't know.
There's no bathroom here.
There's not one behind that door, girl. Just check it out. Yes, party, just me. Well, what bathroom are we supposed to use? There's bathrooms all up through the house. Okay, there's bathroom all up and through the house. Just find a bathroom. Yes, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be amazing. So just use one upstairs, use one downstairs. Okay, well, this is just a little. Well, people didn't get to pick their own. The rules were not pre-assigned.
Now, do you think that they should have came here expecting to have the best room or something?
Should she come there lying? Do you not remember her gathering the girls down to the kitchen and saying, "Now, these are everybody's rooms"?
Mm-hmm.
And
then she said, "Y'all, this is the order of the people that chooses the rooms."
She said, "No, the rooms weren't pre-assigned, so people just got to pick their own rooms." And I guess this is just the last one.
But they came like 2 days late. They knew they won't get the worst room. And any
2 days late, they came the same day.
No, they came the next day. Right?
I know people be
you know what? Honestly, because it took Ashley and Karen to get there for so long on that other episode, I thought it was another day. It wasn't.
Y'all put it in the comments. We'll wait for them to answer. Y'all put it in the comments. Was it the same day or the next day? We'll give y'all 30 seconds.
You are so trite. I didn't realize it was the same day because Ashley and Karen's ride there for so long. I thought it was the next day. It wasn't dark when they was in the car.
When that night?
Ashley and Karen when they were driving in that car, wasn't it dark at nighttime?
They took a long time to come.
Yeah, so I thought Giselle and Robin showed up the next day.
To go eat
I didn't know it was the same day. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't listening to that one. I thought it was the next day. But they still showed up last night. You know, in these housewife shows, on these trips, if you're not there, the last room is the worst room. We all know that. So I don't know why Giselle and Robin thought they was going to get this extravagant room.
They got the baby doll attic, okay?
I mean, they got to sit in that room together.
Ashley comes in. Wow, shots, yes. Child, Wendy was like, thank you so much. Get dressed. And then she left.
See y'all.
Get dressed. She had no time for your foolishness, your shenanigans. Giselle, you
She's like, what bathroom should you wear?
Bathroom. We didn't check for those. There's a half bath in the atrium. That was it. Okay.
That was hilarious.
Giselle's upset, but it's like, look, girl, you said I couldn't use the bathroom at your house. I thought you gotta use the one all the way downstairs. Now I did feel bad because she got a whole cast.
It's not a cast, it's just a boot. It's two different things. The cast is different.
She got a whole thing on her foot.
Well, she came on time.
And she wouldn't have had one of those?
Because Karen and Ashley showed up late. So she could have took one of the rooms that Karen and Ashley had. They had bathrooms in their room.
So they get ready. They're going to the restaurant. This was an interesting party bus because I feel like some people was facing them and they were facing some people. Was it like that?
I didn't pick this part.
It seemed like Karen would be like, so what are we eating? What's the cuisine for tonight?
But they were in the back of the bus though, right?
Yeah, but it felt like then Wendy was talking directly to her saying, oh, yeah, we're going to have seafood except for the ones that are like pussy lips because Candace don't like those.
I think it's just editing.
Y'all, did it look like this? People talking like this? The seats turned around. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, because I was like, they look like they're looking at each other. I thought it was cool. I want more party buses like that. I want to be able to see you.
Is that dangerous though?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a party bus driver. The only ones I've been in were the ones with the pole. Mia, you know something about that? Ew. Okay. So they get into the car. I love that Wendy and Eddie. First of all, Eddie, you looked so good this episode. And I just wanted to make sure that I took a chance to let you know that you looked so good. Now, I know, Shody, you don't swing my way, but you sure looked good to me. Ooh, you know what? And as I'm sitting here trying to bring up, I just wanted to show y'all what he looked like. It was the first photo that popped on my Instagram. So, Eddie, I just want to let you know that, Shawty, you looking good, Shawty, good, show enough, good enough for me. So I just wanted to make sure that we pay homage to Mr. Osefo because the man looked good. Okay. And y'all put in the comments, do y'all dress up like y'all partners when y'all going on trips? Because don't you think he looked so good?
He looks great.
You saw what?
I said he looks great.
Do you dress up like your partner? Did you ever dress up like your ex-husband?
We did sometimes.
Oh, you got a photo? Let's see.
No.
Oh. Troy said, hell no, I won't dress like them. Somebody said no. Would you wear a match? I sure wouldn't wear a matching outfit. Mr. E dress himself. Yes, come on. People are saying no. Wendy and Eddie were on about it. Eddie is fine. So, okay. Chartown says sometimes we do. I love the coordinated outfits. I think it's cute too. I think Eddie is fine.
I want to do all the stuff. So,
what's all the stuff?
Like all the little corny stuff. I like the corny stuff.
Name two things.
I think the dressing alike stuff.
Okay.
I like you know how they make put the names together, and like, you know, when they had Melanie and Durden, it was like was it what did they call Melanie and Durden on the game? Was it
I don't know, like also like how they call us So Busy?
Yeah, stuff like that. I like that stuff.
Oh,
it's corny, but I like it.
It is corny, but I like it too, and I think that Eddie looked fine. So we're all in agreement. Yes. So from there, they all sit in the car and they're all talking, and Eddie, not Eddie, G's asleep. Okay, Granddaddy said go night night.
It's like his third nap on the show.
First of all, he was in the truck first. Somebody must have picked him up. Come on, Eddie, let's go.
You know he had went to because he went to sleep before they even got into the van. So then he went back. He's like, let me go continue this damn nap before they get done.
Hey
so
guys,
more sleep.
Come on, Karen. Come on, Karen. As they were getting in the car, you know, he loved him some Giselle. He loved him some Robin. So he's taking a nap. And as they're all talking, Giselle was like, Karen, they all drunk, girl? What's going on? And Karen was like, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. They're talking about tossing salads and all types of stuff. Tossing salads. And Karen was like, yeah. Like, oh, like teabagging? I beg your pardon. What is teabag? I've never heard of that. You don't know what teabagging is? Now, drunk Karen, yo, did you think they had Fireball in this trip?
I'm pretty sure they did. Because
Karen didn't seem like she was fireballed up yet.
Karen doesn't want to drink around them. She said that.
But Karen, did you watch the after show?
I didn't get to watch it yet.
Because Karen tried to act like she had no idea this conversation ever went on. So tossing salads and fireballs. Watch the after show. It's like, girl, this you? Well, so what's a tea bag? And Giselle was like, okay. If you think about a tea bag, what on a man represents a tea bag? Oh my God, his balls? Yes. Oh my God, I'm getting married 25 years. I mean, oh my God, Giselle. Oh. And then she had the nerve of her confessional. Do you hear the way that they're talking about it? They're definitely doing it. They're definitely teabagging. This is the only teabag that I do here. No. Girl, you've been teabagged. Have you ever teabagged or had someone teabag you?
No, I've never done that.
Neither?
Never been that's never been a thing that I just wanted to do. So nah.
Really?
No. I don't understand it.
So someone puts your balls in their mouth.
I know what they're doing. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Oh, you say you didn't understand it.
I don't understand what the fascination that is though.
You know, who knows what's happening when their mouth closed and your balls are in there? It could be like it could be like the Eddie. Imagine Eddie doing what he was doing.
But when I'm thinking of teabagging, I'm thinking of the actual motion of the teabag, like she showed her teeth in the thing. Mm-hmm. Like no one's ever done that. I've never done that before. Like I've never been like, oh yeah, no.
Can you imagine Eddie sitting on G sitting under you?
No.
Doing that stuff that he was doing with Karen. Come here, lady.
I think he was trying to teabag.
And you're teabagging him?
I don't think he was trying to get teabagged.
Well, I mean, by the looks of things. Well, it looks so good, girl. That's what he will be saying, okay? I'm just saying. So they're talking about that. Then finally G wakes up. Okay? Granddaddy wake up. What's going on? He wakes up, he's wiping his eyes, and they're like, oh, G, yes, what are we here for? He said, G-O-B, yes, come on, G-O-B. And they said, yes, what does that stand for? Good, only vibes. And they're like, oh, yes, come on. No, I'm not here for the good, only vibes. I'm here for the long dick to be had. Okay, yes. And that's when Candace says, L-D-T-B-H, yes. Because he's nasty. He's met his wife in a strip club and he cannot forget it. Okay. After that, we arrived at Foxy's. You saw what?
Sounds judgmental. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I love the fact that he met his prostitute wife when he was paying to sit down and talk to her. I love it.
Prostitute, or was she a dancer?
No, she was being paid for sex work.
Did she have sex? How do we know when she got paid for sex?
Her vaginal rejuvenation. Okay.
You say so.
Moving on. She says so. So they arrive at Boxy's and they sit down. They sit down between 4 white men and 4 white women. As they're sitting down between all of these people, they start to talk about what's going on. Everybody's getting their food. The next day they're gonna have a crab boil. We're really excited about the crab boil. They start to order. Here comes Forehead. It's your daughter, Ashley. Okay, here comes Forehead. She says, look, hey, Giselle, girl, these men behind us, they looking at you. You want one of these men? Okay. I don't know if she's looking at rings or if they had their rings on, but she was trying to hook him up with one of the men. And Giselle was like, not with a boo. Okay, not with a boo. So they keep going on. Karen says, oh my God, Ashley. Have you talked to Michael? Have you talked to Michael? Did you get a chance to talk to Michael? Here's Ashley, and we saw her try to call. Oh, yes. I definitely talked to him. Yeah. No, he brought the baby to work. Yes. Oh, we're better than ever. Yes. No, he brought the baby to work. And can you believe it? One of the assistants came in and fed the baby. Yes. Oh, such a great day. G and somebody else is coming. Well, wait, hold on. The assistant breastfed the baby? Is that what was going on? No, just gave the baby a bottle. Okay, none of that. Oh, okay, just making sure. And that's when the pimp kissed his hoe. And then they didn't have to deal with that anymore. Then you have Giselle and Robin talking to them about leaving. They're like, look, we're not going to stay here for this because I'm on my period and there's men around the house. I have a very heavy flow. I don't got time for any of this stuff that's going on. And Giselle was like, look, I just need to get to and from my bathroom. I'd rather say the Best Western than to sit here and be in the same room with all of y'all. So if, they'll realize it, sooner or later. So then they get shots. The men's give them shots. The white men's over there, they give them shots. And then the girls started picking over like, well, what's going on over here? We finally realized those men's was married to these women's in the mid, or that's they sitting in the middle of.
Why
so
they not together? I don't understand that.
Well, I guess they were trying to have like a men's and women's night, but like less separated, which I feel like I would want to do. I don't know if y'all married or dating. Would y'all do something like that? Have y'all done something like that?
I can see that. Oh well, at first I didn't get it though. I was like, why are they not sitting together? Because can they still have the same conversation without? I don't know.
We're gonna be over here. Y'all gonna be over here, and then a party in between us. Yes. Alexa said yes. Okay, we need that.
Well, then send some single women drinks though, or women drinks, random drinks. Is that okay?
I mean, it was for them, whoever relationship that was.
Are they swingers?
Oh my God! Oh, I would love it. You think so? Let's go back and watch.
That seems like a setup to me. Y'all sit over here, we sit over here. We see some cute people. Let's send them drinks to see how they go. That actually sounds good.
You thinking they Bill Cosby them?
No, I'm saying they probably was like, yeah, send them drinks, talk to them, and then spring it on. Me and my wife.
Mine's just the one over there with the blue sequin.
But we do stuff together.
Would you like to join the stuff?
I mean, because most, maybe they didn't want to. I don't know.
If they didn't bring me no drinks, I would have been mad. They wanted to be on TV. They wanted some TV shine. The people said they wanted to be on TV.
Okay. No TV. Okay.
Oh, that's all it took. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, we got it.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I think it was the other thing now.
Can't you poke yourself in the eye with those glasses?
Huh? What?
Can't you poke yourself in the eye with those glasses?
Can't you keep going on with what's going on in this?
I just want to ask a question.
I want to ask you a question.
Can you show the people?
Barely.
So After that, we get after they get the shots, Karen gets up. Karen, I gotta speak to you. Sorry.
Oh my God, here we go.
Karen, everybody don't know the Black broke gates. Okay? So you can't just go everywhere and feel like we understand who your husband is. You can't just say Ray and then people be like, oh my God, Ray! Oh my God, you're gonna get married to him again? Oh shit, nobody told us. Karen gets her blind, weave, wide body. Okay, it goes over to the table. Hello, guys. I'm celebrating my 25th anniversary over here to Ray.
Oh yeah.
And everyone to keep a marriage going. Buy these ladies some shots. Break the bank. Break the bank. And I was thinking to myself,
but they probably
if she would have left, I would have been like, who is Ray?
They probably knew that. They probably said that they seen the show. That's why they sent them drinks.
I would have said, who is Ray?
That's the only thing that would make sense to me.
Who's Ray? She's getting married to who? Charles? Is he still around? That's what I would have been asking. My 25th anniversary, Ray. Girl, you can't do. We are all the way at the edge of Merlin. So after that, Ashley's why, but you want to talk about this part so we don't get into an argument?
Go ahead. I'll just navigate you. Go ahead.
You don't have to know. Oh, trust me, I need no navigation. Your name's not Tom Tom. I don't need any navigation. We got it over here.
Just go ahead. Go ahead.
So here's Ashley and her wide body, forehead, and okay. So Chris, what was your mindset when you were trying to talk about, come through with and Candace was acting like that? Were you just trying to?
Oh, thank you, Tracy. That's very true too. By the way, I think they were swingers.
Shawty swing my way. Show look good to me. Now would you please sing my way? Boom, boom, shawty swing my way. So get over here, shawty. Give me a shot, shawty shot for me.
You act like
Give
you're
me
so
a
much
shot
younger than me, but how you know that song?
Because I had a mother. Yeah, I have a mother. I'm sure y'all listen to the same music in high school.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well, you asked and I answered.
I mean, I didn't hear any truth in it.
Son. I mean, look. Were you a 40,
I don't fight lies. I don't fight
42,
lies.
43? Like you?
I'm like 65.
Oh, so you were listening to that when your children was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't have any children, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So Chris was like, look, I just don't subscribe to the mess. I don't got time for any of that stuff that's going on. Like, y'all can have words, but I want when y'all have words that the husbands understand, like, we're not getting into that. Like, I had a conversation with G, like, look, y'all gonna be arguing, but we gonna be cool. And here's Ashley, but what about your wife? Yeah, but I don't have no problem with Michael. I don't think I said anything badly about Michael. I've never ever said anything poorly about Michael. They showed a clip. He did say one thing about Michael. Sorry, Chris. And then she's like, okay, but Michael takes every second he gets to trash and talk poorly about me. And Ashley's like, well, no, he doesn't. And then they showed a clip.
Show that right people. Go ahead.
He had clip at the 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 clip. Okay. Michael talks trash money about Chris. And then, but Candace is like, yeah, but my husband does not talk stuff about your husband. Like, he tries not to. And Candace said, well, what about you? And Chris says, well, no, I'm talking about me. I don't talk about your husband. Yeah, but what about your wife? What my problem is, and I said this early in the episode, that's why I was trying to get it written down, but you so flip-floppy that we couldn't get an answer from you.
I knew you were building a case.
We couldn't get an answer from you.
Yeah.
Ashley don't know how to just stand on the fact of what the facts are. Chris, and you talked to Chris today. You could tell him, I did understand your side when Ashley keep bringing up your wife. Every time she tries to talk about what you do as a person, she always brings up what your wife does. I have nothing to say to him.
That's your personal. That's what you want to say. I said what I wanted to say.
I have nothing to say to him.
Okay.
Every time.
Come on. Come on. See, and I can't even do my house tour now. This is why I hate being over here. It's so ghetto.
So I'm back. I'm sorry. Somebody called me. I needed something in the back. The problem is
my house the next time.
We'll be over there at that trashy show.
Because I mean, if you want to put me up here, just let me do house tours when you do this.
Either way, Ashley brought her wide body ass, and she came over here and she's talking about, oh my God, you brought up this. Oh, you brought up this. Your wife did. Your wife didn't. Now, Candace, I felt where she was coming from, but you wasn't right. I know that people don't think that, I hold Candace accountable. Sorry.
Candace wasn't right.
She was not. Candace didn't.
Please stop. Hold on. Wait. This is a monumental moment on YouTube.
I don't think so.
It is. We've never heard this before.
I've talked about Candace not being right before.
When I was watching it? What the first episode you made on YouTube?
You were watching.
I don't remember you saying Candace is wrong.
Okay.
Go ahead. I just want to stamp this moment. I will definitely be putting this on Instagram tomorrow. Go ahead.
Yeah, you've done it before.
I do it all the time.
So Candace, now Ashley did not start or have a major hand in the fight that was caused with Monique. But what I did say was an issue for the last time we talked. The reason why she always has smoke for Ashley is because she brought her wide body ass down to the courtroom and did that. She had to give her statement. As she should have. Mm-hmm. And I'm about to say something that was about to be very rude about somebody on an abandoned porch house. But statements should have been provided to the police. And
you are so trashy.
I'm the trashy one in that. I'm the trashy one in that segment.
Trash.
Statements. She provided that statement. That's what I'll never get over what you did to me.
Okay.
Like, I'm always gonna have smoke for you. You want to come up to my chimney? I got some for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the arguing. Now, how did you feel about Chris trying to basically pull her up like a child from the table? Because
Candace,
yes.
I thought what Chris did was good. I think what Chris was saying was basically, y'all argue. I don't want to be involved in it. And I think even when he was out with Escala's husband, he was like, we're collateral damage. He don't want to be involved in it. So I definitely understood what he was saying, because all their beef don't have to be.
So you felt like it was a good thing that he did that?
I do, I think, because it's for the show. It's not for, like, they should. He's almost like Peter at this point, and he don't want to be Peter. He's getting dragged into being Peter. And so I think that it was good for him to speak his piece and say, listen, I respect all y'all. I want to make peace with your husband, so that when y'all go at it, like let y'all go at it, leave us out of this. We just want to have fun. Because they all said when they were outside, it was like, don't get into the women's business. They keep telling the black men get out and the women, the men, period, stay at the women's business. But then he keeps getting dragged into it. I think that what he did was absolutely right.
All right, I'm trying to find the incident because I am very shocked.
What incident?
Oh, sorry. So on the after show, because I know how you like to do this to me, no one agreed with you.
What?
Everyone felt as if what Chris did was disrespectful. It was not nice. It was not the best thing to do. They thought that it was rude, and they wished that he would have taken another approach.
Okay.
So I mean, I just don't understand how.
Does that change my opinion?
I'm just not, like you would say to me. I'm just not sure how, as an adult, you're not seeing it. You must be watching a different show than I'm watching.
So when we say everyone,
even the people on the cast,
who we talking about? Who we talking about when we say everyone?
Giselle, Karen, Ashley, Candace, Robin, Mia. Everybody felt like the way he was trying to talk.
I'll watch it and then we'll talk about it because I don't know what you're saying.
I'm about to pull up the clip.
Oh, well, pull it up. God.
You're the one who decided to start a fight with Mia today. You threw salad at Mia. You actually invited the Mia. Put your finger on you.
We're gonna cut this whole thing off. You know that, right?
All I can do is think about where am I going to sit and prop my foot up, and who's going to get me some ice. Like that's where I am in my life. And for whatever reason, Chris sits next to me, Ashley is across from me, and of course, Candace is next to her husband. Horrible.
Where things really went.
I should have said.
Pause it. You gotta get some space so they don't take the video down.
I'll give you some space so that you don't take the video down.
No.
I can't. No, I don't remember. I don't remember exactly.
But you gotta pause it and talk about it so there's commentary.
No, I definitely understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly where it was, and I'll make sure that I post it. But
yeah, I watch it.
They did say that everything that Chris did at the table was wrong.
But then they backed Chris up at the table.
They were saying that
Giselle, Robin, all backed him up. So he wasn't that wrong. How
he handled her?
No, he handled her the wrong way. Chris, they're not Candace's husband. Chris had been dealing because now that you're telling me that Robin and Giselle showed up the same day, Chris had been doing this all day. So by the time they get to this dinner, I understand. I definitely understand it. He was tired. She was doing too much.
He was drunk.
Everybody was. But he also wanted out of the beef between these women. Let them, y'all beef. Leave me and other men out of it. That's why he told G, he's like, we're good. I don't want this. When the Scout's husband came outside, he said, this is how it always happens. He was trying to get him out of it because he's the, what's Cynthia's ex-husband's name?
Peter.
He's the Peter of Potomac. He doesn't want to be that.
Your mom was the Peter of Potomac. Oh, I shouldn't say that because was your mama recently on drugs?
My mom was ever on drugs.
Oh, sorry. Mia's. So that was the end of the episode. She goes out to check her husband. As you can see, Mia doesn't know how to stop. She's
what?
Like, let me go.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Oh, how about you go check on your husband? How about that?
Candace was attacking her for no reason at the table.
Candace is now just going to check on her husband.
No, Candace was attacking me. She was having a conversation.
Stay on your edge of the. Stay on
she
your
was having
edge
a conversation with Ashley.
Stay over
busy.
there.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about because you be oblivious to Candace bullshit. They were having Ashley and her were having a conversation. She said you can stop. Anyway, she told you can't. She told Candace, you can S my D. And she said, that's your friend over here. She was attacking her for no reason. You can come back now. Mia was not a part of that. She was never a part of that conversation. She should have never said that.
Mia was abutting herself.
No, she didn't. And Candace and put her in there because Ashley and Candace were going at it. When she said you could S my D, she said, no, that's your friend. Oh, she said because you have an oversized, you know what it is. And then she said, no, that's your friend. It was Candace.
I didn't see it that way, but
I know you did because you never see what Candace does.
Yeah, drink to that. You liar who lies.
You don't. But Mia sat there and she shut up the entire time when they was having their discussion. Candace kept putting her in there.
Candace put Mia in it.
She did. Go back and watch it.
Okay. T the Goddess, he said we both need to go back and watch it. It was not anybody else. It was Candace who put Mia in it.
That's what I just said.
I'm making sure that T the Goddess can understand it. That's what we both did not see.
Ashley didn't say Mia's name at all. She said when she
Are
said,
you sure? Because Ashley kept saying you
were
the one who was saying Mia wanted to.
When Candace said she can S my D to Ashley, she said, wait a minute, I'm missing something. She was like, no, that's your Candace said that's your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ashley said you might have an oversized C word.
Clip.
Well, I mean, that's what you're saying over here. It sounds really ghetto. But she said that, and then she said, no, that's your friend. And then Mia said, I'm so
talking
done
about
with her.
having sex on the porch.
She said, I'm so done with her. But Mia was not a part of the conversation at all. She had nothing to do with this. No, it wasn't Ashley. Go back and go back and watch it.
He said you need to go back and watch the show.
That's not what happened.
You attack my people.
That's not what happened.
Sorry, y'all, because I don't like him talking to y'all like that, and I felt really bad. So I said like him talking to y'all like that. I'm sorry, y'all. So y'all, and then Chris goes outside, Chris comes back inside, and then we'll be leaving. So y'all, we'll be doing next week on his channel. It's going to be very interesting. He said, you wait and see. It's gonna be so good on his channel.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Barely.
You want to tell the people where they can find you and how they can find you and what trashy things that
don't put me on full screen. Y'all can find me here, So Debonair. That's it. Come back, Busy.
What social media platforms?
So Debonair. All of them.
Are you on Twitch?
Yes. Oh, it's So Debonair, I think.
Oh, so something different.
I don't really use it.
Oh, okay. But on
Facebook, I can see it's BusyBlu all big over on the other side, so it doesn't really matter. Take that down. I'm just playing.
If you want to know more about me and everything that's happening going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Instagram and on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Make sure y'all subscribe, smash that like button. Click subscribe to join the hive and be a part of the BusyBlu hive. Okay, we don't do a tribe over here because they be killing people over there. Next week we'll be over there at So Debonair's channel. Make sure you got your shank and a blade, just in between your cheek, because they'll cut you over there. It's always fun doing these with you, and I'm almost certain that ignorance did prevail today. So I want to thank you for having this with me and having this time with me. Any last words?
Can I ask you to commit to something?
You cannot, but well, you can.
Okay. So I know you don't do the after show. I'm not doing it today because I got something I got to do. But for the reunion, will you commit to being there for the reunion?
For the after show?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You done?
That's all I wanted.
We're about to go get busy, and you guys stay busy. Till next time.